Hey everyone, it's Carissa Wiley at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm sharing a simple card project that features some brand new washi tape and coordinating stamps, stencils, and dies from Pinkfresh Studio. Pinkfresh Studio has been making these washi tape product suites for quite some time, and they have 5 brand new ones out today. And I'm going to be featuring the brand new Fruitalicious stamps, dies, stencils, and coordinating washi. Now, I have cut my stamp set down to fit in this stamp sleeve here, but you can see this product suite includes a stamp set, a die set, a coordinating stencil set, as well as a washi. And all 5 of these product suites that are released today include these various options. So you can use them together or separately to create different looks. Now this particular washi tape, this is the Fruitalicious washi, has this gorgeous gold detail on it. And I absolutely love when Pinkfresh Studio adds this to their washi tapes. It just adds a little something, and we all know that I am no stranger to loving gold. So I am going to start by cutting a length of this washi tape off and pressing it onto some white cardstock. Now, I love to use this on not only white cardstock, but vellum as well. And vellum kind of helps maintain the translucency of the washi tape product and allows you to die cut it and use it on projects. So I'm going to die cut not only a strip of this on the white cardstock, but also a strip of this on the vellum as well. And on my final project, I'm going to mix and match the white cardstock backed washi as well as the vellum backed washi. So I'm just getting this all prepped, and then I'm going to use the coordinating die. Now this die works not only with the washi tape, but it also works with the stamp set, and it's a one-piece die. So it cuts out all of these images at once. Now I'm using my Griffin Empress die cutting machine today, which I absolutely love, but the platform is not long enough for this die. So I'm just running it through and then shifting this paper and washi tape up and then running it through my die cut machine again. And I did that with both the white cardstock version and the vellum version. Now I wanted to show you how the stamp set actually comes, and it comes all connected. But what I do is I just trim the sentiments off of the bottom. That Fruitalicious portion, or the fruit portion, is actually a one-piece stamp, so I don't cut through that. But the gap between that and the sentiments, I will trim those apart so I can stick them in my stamp pockets. Now this rounded and braided rectangle die set is also new this month from Pinkfresh Studio, and I've die cut the medium size one along with the braided accent, so you can cut these either plain or add the braided accent. I've die cut that from some white cardstock. And now I am using this sentiment from the Fruitalicious stamp set and stamping it onto white cardstock. And since I used a pigment ink for this, I'm going to go ahead and heat set that. Now I'm using the coordinating die, which is included in that Fruitalicious die set, and I'm die cutting the sentiment. And I've also die cut a few of these large kind of arrangements from some plain white cardstock as well to give this a little bit of dimension on my card. So I'm just stacking up the plain die cuts behind the washi tape die cut. And this is going to give it like a real presence on the card. It's going to make it feel like an embellishment rather than just a piece of paper. So you can see my card's kind of coming together. I'm arranging things on this rounded rectangle with the braided accent here. And I'm going to start just adhering things in place. And I'm going to take this actual little cherry right here is die cut from the vellum backed washi tape. And once I get everything arranged on that rounded braided rectangle, I'm going to add that onto a card front using some foam adhesive. Now this pink cardstock is cut to about 4 inches by 5¼ inches, and I did stamp it with the Dainty Plaid stamp from Pinkfresh Studio in some VersaMark ink. I added that onto a white card base and added some iridescent clear droplets to this card to finish it off. These washi tape sets are a great way to create simple, easy to put together cards that still look so beautiful because they have all that gorgeous watercolor detail in the washi tapes, and there's so many fun ways that you can arrange these on a card. Now, as always, I will have links to the featured products used in this project in the description at YouTube. So if you're looking for something in particular, be sure to check there. Or you can head on over to my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.com. I'll have that linked below as well. Over there, you'll find more still shots, more information, a complete list of supplies, as well as some information on a blog hop celebrating this new release from Pinkfresh Studio. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching today. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications here on my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of my paper crafting and card making video tutorials. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day.